I am Adrienne Unger, and I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me to be with such a robust group of poets. I have 5 poems that I'm going to read. First is called Rattlesnake. There is no mistaking a rattlesnake when you see one with your own eyes. Before prior introductions from Funk and Wagner, Southwest wranglers and rambling pastors in the August night speaking in split tongues to recover your soul. When you see that legless reptile lounging under the high Saturday sun on blacktop as fresh and final as executioner's ink, before your car swerves, after you hit the rise of this backward stretch of Blue Ridge Mountain Road, you see the diamondback mosaic coiled around its drop-dead frame, see its mustard and ash scales sizzle against the double yellow line, find it exquisite and deceitful as your lover behind the wheel. You cannot help but be warned about this lazy package, meandering, waiting for you to move first, making you wonder what you are doing here. Let me count the ways. No. Let me make myself perfectly clear. No. The sideways road from let me think about it a little more and I'll get back to you on this. No. The more aggressive form of let me see what I can do or I can't promise you anything. If you want to stay friends, the proper conjunction would be I'd love to, but sincerity dangles like a hanging chad. A yay vote almost cast, so take the mulligan and I'll try to pencil you in. If the response is you've got a future, say thank you, pack your bags, and leave. In my family, we are partial to hell no, usually followed by a small cough and a pursed expression that indicates the absurdity of the preceding question. The politics say yes, then maneuver circumstances, time of day, weather fronts, etc., to negate the air of the affirmative, laying the fault on someone else's tab. I lost my spot. Let's put a pin in it. Attach your gaping desire upon a small prickly implement that draws blood and can deflate the buoyant at a depressing rate. Pin a tail on that donkey, but recognize when you are in the presence of the genuine no, one spawned from cold, hard fact, like the 2 items of differing weights that still fall at the same speed. Remember, the crystalline patterns of snow do not repeat itself, and you will never enter this house again. Flattening. Each night begins with dreams of you. Ooh, what's that? Okay. Flattening. Each night begins with dreams of you, bright and cutting. I seek them out. I am hungry for them. I feast on simple moments we ignore together. I revel in the sensation of your hyena laughter, your cold feet shoved under my calves, the scent of your neck as we slept. Each morning is spent compressing the powder dry husk of myself, retreating, remembering in this box with you. Properly constructed, the frame can bear the weight of condolences with sufficient sturdiness, withstand the siege of foreign recollections as they slide from my ramparts, support every consoling brace that turns me into brittle stone, splintered by the passage of the day and imaginings of you. Death is a concept. Death is a concept. Unwitnessed, it becomes a set of hard facts your closed mind tells you is so. In these letters you are alive, but last month's visitors tell me you're gone. There are no personal effects, nothing to return to me. There are, they say, things you collected, favors to trigger the mind to some covert page. But with each unwrapped item, I see this reckoning is from a man I do not know, and I become less sure of our time. Death is a leap of faith. The coffin is closed. I am told I do not want to see what remains, yet I must believe what's in this box I cannot open and disregard the tales lying before me. Each day I sit vigil, a century to proclaim this loss. Others bring out my clothes, so there are no decisions to make. I dress layer after black layer, the makeup of my mourning. Death is a waiting game. The hourglass flips. I do not resist it now. My days are like the tide. I wash away, return to a new version of myself, overflowing my banks or shallow and exposed. The mourners are gone. They send plates of food in my stead. I shall be bereft but well fed. Friends stay away. Condolences like bills dribble in, each put aside for a more appropriate time. They wait for a sign from me. I wait for the postman. I'm looking for your letters. Today, the third to arrive since the burial, each line filled with your days, your wit, your life. Apparently I can't count. I have 6 points. A reduction. Begin with a concentration of self, simmered down from offhand slights, brief joys, overcast rays of hope, midnight rages reserved in a sour sweet balsamic stew. Tasty brown bits from a medium rare wound liberally sprinkled with sea salt, then seared, is used after deglazing with wine, spit, or tears. Add to this cloudy broth a poignant pinch of unexpected love, grown from seeds, foolishly planted, leaves brittle and fragrant, mortared into fine powder. At the start of this process, all ingredients will have a distinct separation of reason, of common sense, of stupid, blind hope. But under high heat, they will break down, blunt their edges. As convictions fade, you will slide down the concave deadpan into emotional evaporation, a syrupy construct that will be complete when the jaundiced liquid makes a thick coat between you and all your relationships. Alchemy allows you to suffer the heat, the cooling off, the addition of new spices, the return to the boil. Remember to stir so you do not burn. This final product can also be frozen in your gut and can keep fresh in your memory for long periods of time. And my last poem is called You Make Me. Damn, you make me hungry when I look at you. You are a highball uncontained by ice or glass, sweating to wet my whistle, quench a molten fire burning all the way down. I have played my pocket ace, called in my last marker to hit this jackpot, so let me ride this love until the dealer folds. I could eat you up and down, lick the plate, sop up that smell of sandalwood, of pure distraction. Sure, I could swear off of you. Cold turkey, cold bed, washed down by a pissed off cup of coffee in the morning, but I wait for you to come round, wait to take that first sip and let you roll down my throat.